Without a Fight on Kicks 105.5. A good day to you. It is 7:47 as he joins us about 10 minutes till 8 every Wednesday. It is Mike Barrett from Barrett Insurance Agency. Good day, Mike.
Morning. How are you?
I am doing well, my friend. Extremely well. We talk good policies, but how come we're not trying to make it great policies? Just good. Good is not good enough for Mr. Barrett, I think. You have been not only a great family friend, you do a great job. You're almost like a coworker when you come here. And, of course, you're one of the original people that was with Magic and Kicks.
Yeah, back in my other life, yeah.
Like the birthday. You put that together. A lot of people may not know that. The birthday song.
Over at Magic, though, Elvis one
is, priceless.
So if you hate it, it's my fault.
I blame Jeff Garfield for anything that goes wrong with VBA. So I was looking at insurance and credit scores. Are this something that is affecting coverage rates?
Very much so. Very much so. So
that's to me almost crossing over the line, because I may be responsible when it comes to driving, but maybe irresponsible fiscally.
Statistics will say the other way.
Really?
Yeah. And that's why it's there. And I will agree. I don't agree with everything that the insurance companies do. I really don't, because I don't drink the Kool-Aid. I'm more, contractually, I am a representative of the insurance companies, but it doesn't mean I have to accept everything they do and be happy about it.
You're like a piece of Bounty paper towel. You just clean up the Kool-Aid mess afterwards.
But to me, I think, in some regard, that can be an overreach. But statistically, it has been proven that the two are very much interlocked. So companies are always looking to try to best forecast the probability of loss. And a consumer rate or a consumer score has been found to be very much linked to that. So it's not like they said, hey, this looks like a good idea, do it. They studied it for years before companies ever rolled out with it. How they implement it is how I sometimes will have an issue with it. So, but it's not a true credit score. So it is because a credit score is a hard hit. And so this falls on the line of a consumer score, and I call it an insurance score. And yes, it's a consumer report. Yes, it's looking at your credit, but it's more along the lines of a consumer report, where if you pulled your credit report, you would see all the hard hits in the first section of your credit report. The last section is all consumer reports. So that would be things like Verizon, AT&T, the cellular phone companies, the companies that pull soft hits just to get kind of an idea of your credit worthiness.
Do you do business insurance?
Very much, yes.
General liability, is that something that all companies should carry, or is workman's comp good enough? And how is the relation between general liability and workman's comp?
I'm not used to this. You're just coming at me this morning.
I
love
am SMRT.
I
so
love
smart.
it. You are so smart. You're dressed as a smart DJ for Halloween. Their workers' comp and general liability insurance are not synonymous. They're not one and the same. So they are two very different policy types. So general liability can be handled in a couple of ways. You can have a commercial package policy that has general liability and some other of the coverages you may want, like commercial fire coverage for buildings or personal property or business income coverage, things like that. Or you could have a BOP, which is an acronym for business owner's policy, which would have that liability as well. That's what protects your assets of your business for your exposures of your business. Let's use me as an example. If I'm held liable for negligence that causes bodily injury to somebody, I darn well better have business owner's policy or a GL, general liability, to protect me there. The workers' comp is to cover my exposure as the business owner for injury that my employees can sustain while on the job.
So one is more people coming to visit your business, and one is more the people who run your business.
Yes, and truth be told, the one that's for more people coming to my business, those types of policies are more and more including coverages like EPLI, which is employment practices liability, which can be helping you if you get wrongful like termination or lawsuits from employees who are just upset with you for any number of reasons.
Let's say that I'm you for a minute.
Please don't be.
I've got a wonderful life, a nice wife, a dog. I'm you for a minute, and I own Barrett Insurance Agency. Do you think that I should have a business? You call it a BOP.
Yes.
Do you think I should have a BOP
with your baby? Yes.
And also insurance for separate things like my vehicle at my business,
yes,
or things of such?
Yes.
And do you have to have the same insurer for each thing?
No.
You could have multiple.
You could have multiple insurers for that.
I say it agencies, it's not an agency.
That's fine too.
Okay.
That's fine too. You don't have to have all one agency if you don't want to. If you like to split things up, but yeah, you can have different companies. And truth be told, the companies that sell business owners policies, most of them don't offer workers' compensation.
Okay.
Workers' workers' compensation companies only have one that offers a business owner's policy. So it is going to be one of those things where you're going to have to split it up. And then there are businesses, and I'm among them, where my services are considered professional services. So I have to add another great piece of coverage to my business, which is professional liability insurance. Because if my negligence has led to financial harm, or if I've guided you in the wrong way, I could be deemed professionally negligent. So I have a professional liability called the errors and omissions policy. So a lot of companies, a lot of counselors have that. A lot of businesses have that. Not your retail establishments so much, but certainly professional type, doctors, dentists, things like that.
If you'd like to find out more, if this is something, if you are a business owner that you should have, are we talking even small businesses?
Any business, any business, from mom and pops to, I've had people tell me, well, I only have family that work for me. Well, family can turn pretty ugly if they get hurt on the job.
Boy, ain't that the truth.
So you really need to have optimal protection. You need to have that guidance and make sure your workers' comp is a bigger animal, because there are very few exceptions to the rule. You have to carry workers' comp the second somebody is getting a paycheck from you.
All right.
It's required by the state of Vermont.
If you want to find out more information about this and any other questions you may have, Barrett Insurance Agency, you could call
748-5224. Visit us online, thebarrettagency.com, or on Portland Street in St. Johnsbury. Plus, we're on Google, Facebook, and YouTube, all Barrett Insurance Agency.
Have a great day, Mike.
Happy Halloween.